and try to really focus on the volume of the ear, and that will start with darkest value. You found the darkest value, which is underneath the nose here, the ear here, and then once you found out, then you can really analyze, okay, how much light I can put it there onto the desired finished result of the drawing. And that's kind of the understanding of the form is very important. So darkening under the bottom of the ear, because that will give us also how much light the ear will be on the shadow side, and that's very, very important. If you really want to know the values of the middle areas and the lighter areas, you need to find the darkest areas around that. Once you know kind of the general and local value, also you will start to know, okay, how much light and dark it will be. But if you just try to copy from the photo, you're just playing with the wherever you want to fill the light, you're just doing the light, and wherever you want to do the dark. No, it's not like that. Everything has a sequence order. Everything is kind of the order which is arranged in the nature, and you have to really understand that. You have to really go deep inside that, and that is why I have taught all these in this portrait section, that whenever you are playing with the pencil, it is all about you are playing with light and shadow. Light has a different value range, shadow has a different value range. Like as you can see here, I'm darkening the flower because in the actual photo the flower is too light, and if I make that flower too light, it will become too contrast, and the eyes always follows the greatest contrast area. And that's why when you're working from the photo, you have to minimize all the contrast, and you have to work a lot of areas into the middle section of the values, and you have to really define the form in such a way that everything should look at one go. When you see the drawing here, I'm kind of really taking my time and defining it in a way that my eye is going over all the form here. You don't go into one section of the area. And that's kind of interesting, because since the eye is going directly to the eyes here, that is my focal area. Since the too much of the contrast there, and it's a natural contrast since the sclera is too white and the pupil and the iris is too dark next to the sclera, and also the white of the eyes is not that white when we are doing here. It has to be more little bit darker, since it is sitting inside the socket of the eyes here. So whenever you are working on any area, there is a reason behind that why it's light and dark, and that is what I'm kind of teaching here. That if something is darker, because it's not facing the light, it is like you can see on the right hand side of the nose, it's a little bit darker than the left hand side, because the light is coming from the left hand side, and it's a little bit darker than on the right hand side. But that still has a value. The bridge of the nose has also a round value. It becomes more flatter in the middle and becomes really round coming into the front areas of the nose, and that is kind of really important. Like to really understand the importance of creating the volume here. So a little bit I'm using the 6H and a little bit softening some of the edges of the nose area. Also I have taken like a pencil 3B here and darkening the edges of the neck, and also giving some more transition because that will give me the three-dimensional form of the neck. So as you can see, I'm going overall area on the portrait, because I'm just finishing it each area, the texture, the edges, the volume, the shapes, the design, everything what you need to fix, you have to fix it. So the portrait is almost done. So try to practice again and again.